That feeling of being drained, of your strength and vitality slowly fading, is a real signal from your body. For men over 50, this often points to one thing: declining testosterone. This crucial hormone is the engine for your energy, your muscle, and your drive. But what you eat right now is either fighting to revive that engine or is on the verge of shutting it down for good. Today, you'll discover the 3 fruits that act as natural fuel to supercharge your testosterone, and the 3 that secretly sabotage it. By the end of this, you will know exactly which fruits to eat to reclaim your energy, and which to avoid to protect your most vital hormone. Let's talk about your first powerful ally, the avocado. Now, you probably know avocado as that creamy, delicious fruit we mash into guacamole or slice onto toast. It's famous for its healthy fats, but what most men don't know is that it's a secret weapon for testosterone production. Think of it this way: your body is a factory, and testosterone is the premium product it needs to make. To build anything, a factory needs raw materials. For your body, one of the most crucial raw materials for producing testosterone is healthy fat, specifically monounsaturated fats. Avocados are absolutely loaded with them. Without these fats, your body's production line simply slows down. It can't manufacture this crucial hormone efficiently, no matter how hard it tries. But that's not all. Avocados contain a special micronutrient called boron. Here's how boron works. Your body produces something called sex hormone binding globulin, or SHBG. Think of SHBG as little traps that latch onto your testosterone and make it unusable. It's like having a full tank of gas but a locked gas cap. The energy is there, but you can't access it. Boron helps reduce the amount of these traps in your system. This means more of your testosterone is free and available to do its job, boosting your energy, your drive, and your vitality. So what does this mean for you? Adding just half an avocado a day to your diet supports your body's natural hormone factory. It leads to better energy levels throughout the day, a more stable and improved mood, and a more reliable sex drive. It's not just a fat, it's direct fuel for your manhood. It's incredibly easy to add to your routine. Slice it onto your morning eggs, add it to a salad at lunch, or make a simple guacamole as a snack. It's one of the simplest and most effective changes you can make. Now let's move on to our second powerhouse, the raspberry. Don't let their small size and delicate nature fool you. These little berries are absolute titans when it comes to protecting your testosterone and building a body where it can thrive. Their power comes from a brilliant 1-2 punch. First, they are incredibly high in fiber, but very low in sugar, compared to many other fruits. Why does that matter? When you eat something high in sugar, it causes a rapid spike in your insulin levels. These insulin spikes are like a direct attack on your testosterone. They are one of the fastest ways to crush your levels. Raspberries satisfy your sweet tooth without that hormonal cost. The fiber ensures the sugar is released slowly into your bloodstream, preventing those damaging spikes and keeping your energy stable. The second part of their punch is their massive antioxidant content, specifically something called ellagic acid. To understand why this is so important, you need to know about your Leydig cells. These are the specialized cells in your testes, whose entire job is to produce testosterone. They are your hormone factories. But every day they are under attack from oxidative stress and inflammation, damage caused by stress, poor diet, and just modern life. This damage can slow down production. The antioxidants in raspberries act like an elite team of bodyguards for these factories. They swarm the area, reduce inflammation, and protect these delicate cells from damage, allowing them to do their job effectively. The benefit for you is a body environment where testosterone can thrive. Men who eat berries like raspberries regularly notice more stable energy, less of that frustrating belly fat, which actually produces estrogen, the opposite of what you want, and fewer issues with circulation and drive. Toss a handful into plain Greek yogurt for breakfast, blend them into a low-sugar smoothie, or even keep some frozen ones for a cool, refreshing snack. It's a small habit with a massive payoff. Finally, we have our third game changer, cherries, and specifically tart cherries. This isn't just a fruit, this is your natural recovery secret. And for men over 50, recovery is everything. Recovery is key to maintaining high testosterone. The science here is fascinating because it tackles the biggest enemy of testosterone head-on: stress. Not just mental stress, but physical stress on your body. When you're stressed, your body produces high levels of a hormone called cortisol. Think of cortisol as testosterone's evil twin. They have an inverse relationship. When cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. Chronically high cortisol is like slamming your foot on the brake of your testosterone production. This is where tart cherries shine. They are proven to significantly lower cortisol levels. By drinking a glass of tart cherry juice, you're effectively taking your foot off that brake, allowing your natural testosterone production to accelerate again. On top of that, tart cherries are powerfully anti-inflammatory. After a good workout, your muscles are inflamed as part of the repair process. But if that inflammation sticks around for too long, it slows down your recovery, makes you sore, and makes it harder to get back to the gym. The anti-inflammatory compounds in cherries help your muscles repair faster. Why is that so critical? Because intense, heavy exercise is one of the most powerful natural boosts to your testosterone levels. Faster recovery means you can train harder and more consistently, which in turn signals your body to produce more testosterone. It's a beautiful positive cycle. The benefit is a better hormonal environment for high T, better muscle growth, less aches and pains, and crucially, deeper, more restorative sleep. The easiest way to use them is to drink a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice about 30 minutes before bed. It will help you manage stress, reduce inflammation, and sleep deeply, all of which sets the stage for your body to produce optimal levels of your most vital hormone. Now let's shift gears and talk about the fruits that can quietly work against you. This isn't about creating fear around food, but about empowerment through knowledge. Understanding how these foods interact with your body is the first step to making choices that truly serve your energy and vitality. The goal here isn't to never eat these things again, but to see them for what they are and consume them with intention and awareness, rather than by accident. First on our list is the date. Many people are led to believe that dates are the ultimate healthy natural sweetener. And it's true. They do contain some nutrients like potassium and fiber. But for a man over 50 who is concerned about his testosterone, I want you to see dates for what they often are, a Trojan horse. They look like a wholesome natural health food, but they can bring something very different into your system. The primary danger is their incredibly concentrated sugar content. Just a small handful of dates contains a massive amount of sugar, enough to cause a significant and rapid spike in your insulin levels. And here is the critical part. High insulin is one of the fastest and most direct ways to shut down your testosterone production. When your insulin is constantly spiking, it creates a hormonal cascade that is devastating for your T levels. It signals your body to store fat, particularly around the belly. This isn't just about aesthetics. That belly fat is metabolically active tissue that produces an enzyme called aromatase. Aromatase's job is to convert your precious testosterone into estrogen. So by frequently eating high-sugar foods like dates, you are essentially funding a factory inside your own body that is working against your hormonal goals. You're lowering your T and raising your estrogen at the same time. This is why I advise men to avoid using dates as a go-to sweetener in smoothies, energy bars, or as a daily snack. The sugar load is simply too high and too disruptive for your delicate hormonal balance. If you absolutely love them, think of them as a very occasional small treat, not a health food. Next, we have the mango. This is a tough one for many people because it's so deliciously sweet and tropical. It feels like a healthy, vibrant choice, and in the broader context of a standard American diet, it is certainly better than a candy bar. But when we're focusing specifically on optimizing testosterone, we have to look a little closer. The reality is that mango is one of the highest sugar fruits commonly available. Eating mango frequently, especially the very sweet varieties grown for mass production and eaten out of season, is like flooding your system with fructose. Your liver processes fructose, and when it gets too much at once, it starts converting that sugar into fat. This process leads directly to fat storage. Again, hello belly fat. Increases systemic inflammation throughout your body, and over time promotes a condition called insulin resistance. Insulin resistance means your cells stop responding efficiently to insulin, so your body has to produce even more of it to manage your blood sugar, creating a vicious cycle. This environment, high insulin, high inflammation, increasing body fat, is the absolute perfect recipe for low testosterone. It's the exact opposite of the environment we're trying to create with avocados and berries. This doesn't mean you can never enjoy the taste of a mango. The verdict here is to fundamentally change how you view it. Think of mango not as a daily fruit or a healthy base for your smoothie, but as a rare dessert. A few small cubes in a fruit salad once in a while is unlikely to cause harm, but sitting down and eating a whole mango is a surefire way to disrupt your hormonal harmony and undermine all the good work you're doing with the other choices. Finally, we arrive at the absolute worst offender, the one thing you should vigilantly avoid: canned fruit cocktails soaked in syrup. Let's be very clear, this isn't really fruit anymore. This is a processed food disaster disguised as a convenient snack. The fruit inside is often of the lowest quality, peeled, cut, and then submerged in a bath of sugary syrup. This syrup is frequently made with high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, which numerous studies have shown can directly lower testosterone levels. HFCS is metabolized differently than other sugars, placing a severe burden on the liver and promoting fat storage and inflammation more aggressively. The canning process itself also destroys much of the fruit's original nutritional value, including the fiber that would normally help slow down the absorption of all that sugar. What you're left with is a sugary, syrupy concoction that provides a massive hit of empty calories without any of the beneficial fiber, vitamins, or antioxidants that make whole fruits healthy. To make matters worse, these products often contain added preservatives and artificial colors that can further increase inflammation in some individuals. Your body doesn't know what to do with this substance except to panic, spike insulin, store fat, and ultimately suppress testosterone production. The verdict on this is non-negotiable. There is no scenario where canned fruit in syrup belongs in the diet of a man who is serious about optimizing his testosterone, protecting his energy, and reclaiming his vitality. It is the absolute worst choice you can make. Always choose fresh or frozen fruit without any added sugars or syrups. Your hormones will thank you for it. So the path forward is now crystal clear. You have a powerful choice to make every single day. To actively supercharge your testosterone and build a foundation of lasting energy, make avocado, raspberries, and cherries your go-to allies. To protect that hard-earned vitality and shield your hormones, be mindful of dates, mango, and above all, banish that canned fruit cocktail from your plate. Remember this, your age is not a life sentence to fatigue and a fading drive. It is simply a new chapter that requires a smarter playbook. Your body is incredibly responsive, always listening, and waiting for the right signals to perform at its best. The food you choose to eat is the most powerful signal you can send. It's not about deprivation, it's about making strategic choices that serve the man you want to be. Choose the fruits that build you up, that fuel your engine, and that defend your vitality. Be aware of the ones that quietly tear you down. Make this shift, and your body will repay you 100 times over. It will reward you with the energy to seize the day, the strength to feel capable and powerful, and the vibrant vitality you truly deserve. This is about more than just nutrition. It's about reclaiming the confidence that comes with feeling strong in your own body. I'm Dr. Julia Reed. If you found this clear, honest advice helpful, and you're ready to take real control of your health after 50, then subscribe to the channel and tap that bell notification. We're here to give you more practical strategies for mastering your health, your hormones, and your life. Take control now, because your best years are not behind you. They are waiting for you to claim them.